everyone, and welcome back to English Coffee Corner. I'm Emma, and I'm so excited to have you here with us today. Grab your favorite cup of coffee or tea, get comfortable, and let's enjoy a relaxed English conversation together.
Hi, Emma. Hi, everyone. I'm Alex, and I can't wait to dive in. Today, we're talking about a question that comes up all the time in English conversations. Who are you? It sounds simple, but it can sometimes be tricky for learners.
Exactly. Even though it's a short question, many people feel nervous or unsure how to answer naturally. Don't worry, we're going to break it down step by step so that by the end, you'll feel confident introducing yourself in English.
And remember, everyone, this is English Coffee Corner. Imagine we're sitting together in a cozy cafe, sipping our coffee, and just chatting casually. No pressure, no stress, just fun and practice.
That's the perfect mindset. So, let's start with the basics. When someone asks, "Who are you?" the very first thing to say is usually your name. Keep it simple and clear. For example, you can say, "My name is Emma."
Right. And if you want to sound friendly, you can add a little extra. Something like, "Hi, I'm Emma. Nice to meet you." Even small touches like this make your introduction feel warm and welcoming.
And in casual situations, like meeting someone at a party or cafe, you could even say, "Hi, I'm Emma. I love meeting new people." It's friendly, relaxed, and shows your personality.
Okay, Emma, now it's my turn. Let me think. Hi, I'm Alex. I love coffee, good conversations, and learning new things.
Perfect. That's exactly who you are. And after your name, it's great to share a little about where you're from. It makes your introduction more complete and gives people a bit of context.
That's right. And today, we're going to explore all these little details, plus hobbies, family, pets, and even some fun expressions, so you can confidently answer, "Who are you?" in any situation.
So get ready, everyone. Let's dive in and make introductions easy, fun, and natural. Welcome to English Coffee Corner. So, after telling someone your name and where you're from, one of the next things you can share is your hobbies or interests. People love to hear about what makes you unique.
Absolutely. Hobbies are like little windows into your personality. You might say, "I enjoy painting and reading books," or "I love playing soccer and listening to jazz music."
Right. And it's important to keep it simple. You don't have to list everything at once. Even one or two hobbies can spark a conversation. Imagine meeting someone at a cafe. "Hi, I'm Emma. I love painting. How about you?" That's enough to start talking.
Exactly. And then you can ask follow-up questions to keep the conversation going. For example, person A would say, "Hi, I'm Alex. I love soccer." Person B would reply, "Oh, really? I enjoy sports too. What position do you play?" See, it's simple and natural.
Do you think it's good to add funny or quirky details? Like, "I sometimes paint my cat and she's not impressed."
Definitely. Humor makes your introduction memorable. Little quirks are relatable and make people smile.
And don't forget talking about your work or studies. That usually comes after hobbies. For instance, "I'm an art student. I love experimenting with watercolors."
Or, "I'm an English teacher. I enjoy helping people learn new languages." That gives listeners or new friends something to ask you about.
And it's important to sound interested in the other person too. Conversations are two-way streets. Ask questions like, "What hobbies do you have?" Or, "Do you enjoy painting too?"
Yes, and Even if your English is beginner level, you can keep it simple. I like reading books. You? That's enough to start chatting.
And small mistakes are completely fine. People value natural conversation more than perfect grammar.
Now, let's do a little role play. Imagine meeting someone at a cafe.
Hi, I'm Emma. I'm from Vancouver. I love painting and reading. What about you?
Hi, Emma. I'm Alex. I'm from Chicago. I love soccer and coffee. Nice to meet you.
And then you can ask follow-up questions like, do you play soccer every weekend? Or what do you like to drink while painting?
Exactly. And adding small humorous details makes your conversation warmer. Like, I love spaghetti, but I always spill it on my shirt.
That's so relatable. Little stories like that make introductions feel friendly and real.
Talking about pets is another great icebreaker. I have a cat named Luna. She judges me silently while I paint.
Or, I have a dog named Max. He thinks he's a superhero. Little personal details like these invite responses.
And after hobbies, work, and pets, you can also talk about favorite foods, music, movies, or TV shows. These are casual topics that everyone enjoys.
For example, I love pizza. What's your favorite food? Or, I enjoy jazz music. Do you like music?
Adding a tiny, funny detail works well too. I love spaghetti, but I can never eat it without dropping a bit on my shirt.
Yes, and this opens the door for conversation. People might say, oh, I love spaghetti too. Do you make it yourself?
And don't worry about speaking long sentences. Short, simple sentences work perfectly. I like soccer. You? Is enough to start chatting.
Now let's try a slightly longer role play to show a real life introduction. Hi, I'm Emma. I'm from Vancouver. I love painting and reading. I have a cat named Luna. What about you?
Hi, Emma. I'm Alex. I'm from Chicago. I love soccer and coffee. I have a dog named Max. My favorite movie is The Lion King. What do you enjoy doing in your free time?
That's natural, friendly, and full of opportunities for more questions.
Yes, and you can add little details gradually. Don't try to say everything at once. Step by step is much easier.
You can even include your daily routines, like I usually paint in the morning and read in the evening.
Or I play soccer every Saturday and I drink far too much coffee every morning.
That's perfect. Then the listener might ask, where do you play soccer? Or what kind of coffee do you like?
See? Little details keep the conversation flowing naturally.
And for beginners, start small. One sentence about yourself, one question to the other person, and build from there.
Exactly. Practice is key. The more you introduce yourself, the more comfortable you'll feel.
And remember, English Coffee Corner is your safe space to practice. Imagine we're sitting here together, enjoying coffee, sharing stories, and laughing while learning.
Yes, and you can start using these introductions in real life, at cafes, with classmates, or online with friends.
We'll continue with more role plays, including meeting someone at a park, a library, or a language meetup, so you feel ready for any situation.
Perfect. This middle part of our conversation is all about giving you practical, real-life examples and role plays so introductions feel natural and easy.
Exactly. And remember, it's not about perfection, it's about practice, confidence, and having fun while speaking.
So take your time, listen, repeat, and imagine yourself in these scenarios. You'll be amazed at how quickly you improve.
Now that we've practiced introductions, let's talk about something everyone loves: weekend activities. Sharing what you do in your free time is a great way to continue a conversation.
Absolutely. Weekend activities are perfect because people can relate and it naturally leads to questions. You might say, I usually go hiking on Saturdays, or I like going to the movies on weekends.
Yes, and it's a good chance to add small details. For example, I usually go hiking in the mountains near Vancouver. The view is amazing, and I love taking photos while I hike.
That's a great example. You could also say, on weekends, I play soccer with friends. We usually meet in the park and sometimes grab coffee afterward. That's real life, easy English.
And don't forget, it's also okay to talk about relaxing activities. Like, I usually read books at home, or I enjoy painting and listening to music on weekends.
Exactly, and even small, fun details help. I sometimes binge watch my favorite TV series, and I always eat too much popcorn.
That's relatable for everyone. And then the listener can ask follow up questions like, which TV series do you like? Or what kind of music do you listen to?
Weekend activities are also a great way to introduce a bit of humor or personal quirks. For example, I like jogging in the park, but sometimes I trip over my own shoelaces.
Oh, yes. Those little stories make the conversation fun and memorable. It's not just about facts, it's about personality.
Absolutely. Now, let's do a role play for a weekend conversation at a cafe.
Okay, I'm person B. Hi, I'm Emma. I usually paint and read on weekends. What about you?
Hi, Emma. I'm Alex. On weekends, I play soccer and sometimes cook new recipes. Do you like cooking?
Yes, I love trying new recipes. I recently made homemade pizza, but I accidentally added too much salt.
That's perfect. Stories like that naturally lead to more questions and laughter.
And this is exactly how you turn simple English phrases into a natural conversation. You don't need complicated grammar, just share real experiences.
Now, another great topic is travel. Talking about places you visited or want to visit opens up endless conversation opportunities.
Oh, yes. You can start with I love traveling. Last summer, I went to Paris. The Eiffel Tower was amazing.
And then add personal details. I tried croissants every morning and I visited small cafes around the city. The coffee was incredible.
Sharing personal experiences like that gives your listener ideas for questions. Wow, that sounds fun. Did you see the Louvre? Or what was your favorite cafe?
Exactly. Even if you haven't traveled much, you can talk about dream destinations. I've never been to Japan, but I'd love to visit Tokyo someday.
And then the other person can respond naturally. I've been to Japan. You'll love the sushi and the temples.
That's why travel is such a good conversation topic. It creates excitement, questions, and shared experiences.
Another way to make conversations interesting is small talk about the weather. It might sound basic, but it's very useful in English speaking countries.
Absolutely. You can say, it's such a sunny day today. Do you like sunny weather? Or, it's raining a lot lately. I hope it stops soon.
And don't forget to add personal opinions. I love rainy days because I can read books and drink coffee. Or I prefer sunny days because I enjoy walking outside.
Yes, small talk like this might seem simple, but it's essential for connecting with people naturally. It also keeps the conversation flowing.
Okay, let's do a combined role play, meeting someone at a park and talking about weekends and weather.
Okay, I'm person A. Hi, I'm Alex. I usually play soccer on weekends. How about you?
Hi, Alex. I love painting and reading. It's such a sunny day today. Perfect for sketching outside.
Oh, that sounds great. I sometimes play soccer in the sun too, but I usually end up sweating a lot.
Yes, I always carry water and a hat when I paint outside. And sometimes my cat waits at home for me to come back.
I have a dog named Max. He always wants to join me when I play soccer. He thinks he's my coach.
See? That's a natural, friendly conversation about hobbies, weekends, pets, and weather, all in simple English.
Exactly. And remember, even beginners can participate. Short sentences, small details, and questions are enough to keep the conversation going.
Yes. And another tip, don't be afraid to repeat sentences in different ways. It helps with fluency and makes you more confident.
For example, you can say, I enjoy hiking on weekends, or on weekends I usually go hiking. Both are correct and natural.
And it's okay to pause and think. Conversations don't need to be rushed. Small pauses give you time to choose words and make your sentences clear.
Exactly. And if you're unsure, ask your listener for help. I mean, I enjoy painting, or should I say drawing? Most people will understand and help you.
Now, let's add a slightly longer role play, meeting someone at a language exchange.
Okay, I'm person A. Hi, I'm Alex. I teach English and I love playing soccer and drinking coffee. What about you?
Hi, Alex. I'm Emma. I'm an art student. I love painting and reading books. On weekends, I often go to cafes to sketch. Do you enjoy art?
I enjoy art. Sometimes I draw cartoons for fun, and I also like visiting museums.
That's wonderful. Maybe we can visit an art exhibition together sometime.
Absolutely. And after that, we can grab coffee and talk more about our favorite movies and music.
You see, it's all about connecting through hobbies, interests, and simple questions.
And the key is to add small personal details. They make you relatable and keep the conversation friendly.
Even short phrases work if you add enthusiasm or emotion. I love painting, or soccer is my favorite.
Exactly. And small laughter or smiles make it feel even more natural. Like, I tried baking cookies and ate them all myself.
That's so relatable. People love tiny, funny stories. They make your conversation memorable.
So remember, in real life, introduce yourself, share hobbies, talk about weekends, mention pets or travel, and ask simple questions back. That's the heart of English conversation.
Yes, practice these phrases, imagine different scenarios, and you'll notice how confident you become.
And don't forget to enjoy it. English Coffee Corner is all about relaxed, friendly, and fun conversation.
That's right.
And that's a wrap for today's episode of English Coffee Corner. We hope you had fun learning how to answer the question, who are you? And feel more confident introducing yourself in English.
Yes. Remember, it doesn't have to be perfect. Just speak naturally, share a few details about yourself, and don't forget to smile. Even small gestures make a huge difference when meeting new people.
And the best part? You can practice anytime, at a cafe, at home, or even in front of a mirror. Role plays are a great way to feel ready for real conversations.
Exactly. And we'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below introducing yourself, telling us about your hobbies, your city, or even a fun fact about you. We might even feature some of your introductions in the next episode.
If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe to English Coffee Corner so you never miss a new conversation. And if you know someone learning English, share this episode with them.
Thanks for joining us today. Keep practicing, stay curious, and remember, learning English can be as cozy and enjoyable as your morning coffee.
See you next time. Bye, everyone.
Bye. Have a wonderful day.